Okay, so I decided I would do another intro today on my little hall ceiling project. I'm still feeling this out. I'm seeing how this feels to post some video on YouTube about my projects. And this is the current thing that I'm working on. It's one of the current projects that I'm working on. Maybe at some point I will show you the stained glass window that I'm working on downstairs and talk you through some planning and research that I'm doing to kind of restore, renovate, remodel the kitchen, which is through the door that you can see light through back there. But what I wanted to do before I start scraping the other half of the ceiling in this hall is just get you up there so you could see really fast what it looks like before and after. So come with me. This door I stripped years ago. So there's several things that are happening. One is oh, my phone is ringing. Maybe I should stop that. Okay, so one thing is, here's the plaster as it exists. It's got spackle lines in it here, and then it's cracking off. Here you can see some mesh that was embedded, and as I'm taking it off, some of the plaster is cracking out. Some of the plaster is, or some of the paint is coming off, but leaving another layer of paint on here. And everything that's loose has to come off. And some of the plaster is, the paint comes off all the way down to the bottom layer of the plaster, and it just chips off all these tiny little chips. So in here in the corner where it's separated and all down these cracks, these are all gonna have to get opened up eventually. And that's what I was talking about yesterday, that I'll have to put some mesh in like this, only better than this, so you can't see it still poking through. And then I'm gonna sand the whole thing also. And the sanding, I think, will help get rid of some of this loose base layer of paint. There's another, I mentioned the pink stuff yesterday. That's this stuff called Plaster Weld. And I might do that. I might put Plaster Weld on in the cracks area, in the crack areas where I open the cracks up, just to help the new plaster stick to the existing plaster better. But for the main surface, I'm just gonna wet it with a spray bottle with water and then put the new plaster over and then re-sand. But anyway, the job for today is scraping the other half and seeing what's going on with that vent, which doesn't go to anything, by the way. It just goes to the hollow space that's above the closet over there. So